we are here on Real Estate in the Lowcountry, and of course our mortgage guru, Benji Gecy, is back with me. We always need to get our monthly mortgage rate update. We're seeing maybe
got some good news last Thursday.
Yeah.
Finally, I was keeping my fingers crossed. 5 straight weeks of increasing rates. You know, back in November, we were at 7.8%. We peaked out there and we dipped back up to about 7.2%, as you can see from the chart right here. It's not reflecting the little dip that we have over the last 4 or 5 days there, but we've had a pretty nice dip. So we're back in the 6s instead of the 7.2. I think the trend's gonna start going a little lower there, but we've been trading sideways here for about 6 months or so, which is important. You should lock in at this little dip right here. This is an important dip. It's saving some homeowners money, and we've got a lot of people just locked in over the last 24 hours. So if it does go lower, that's good. It should create some refinance opportunities, but hopefully we're gonna start going a little lower from here. But we've seen this same trend go down a little bit, go back up, and until we get a more consistent level of news there with inflation, the jobs, and things like that, probably gonna keep trading sideways, but I think we are gonna start getting a little better news here.
Okay, excellent. And so we are really, you know, we were talking about this before we started filming, really kind of in the heart of buying season, as you said, from March basically till middle of June-ish. So what are you seeing out there, you know, with that?
Yeah, so 1/3 of all home sales for the year happen between March and June, and in our area is pretty busy right now for investors, primary residences, people relocating over in Beaufort. A lot of Paris Island people, MCAS, they're going to be transitioning in, PCSing over the next couple of months as well. So we're seeing lots of activity right now. Business has really picked up even with the higher rates. So we are seeing some good prices, believe it or not. The contracts coming in, we're seeing some below property values. We are seeing some appraisals come in below the sales prices, which are causing some challenges for the buyers and the sellers right now. So we're seeing a little different market right now, but the buyers are definitely, I think, getting a little better price on homes right now with the elevated rates. If those rates go down, you know that that's going to change, and it's going to flip-flop on the buyers. So we were talking about that. A lot of the advice of what the buyers are asking for, should I buy now or should I wait for the rates to go lower, which I'm anticipating going much lower. So my advice is you should buy right now if you can afford to buy. Higher rates, a little better price on the property, a little easier transaction because there's not a lot of competition right now. So the rates do go much lower. There's thousands of people waiting to put bids on a property. So it could be a big challenge for buyers.
And then of course, the seller might think I can nudge it up a little bit.
They will nudge it up a little bit. That's how it works. So lower rates, they're going to push the property up, especially if there's some more demand with buyers, which we know that there are many, many buyers that can't afford right now on lower rates. They're going to be flooding the market right now. But we have seen some nice inventory coming back on the market, and we've seen a lot of buyers entering the market right now, even with the higher rates. I wouldn't say buyers are getting used to the higher rates, but you know, they do need housing, and the rent is still elevated right now. So you know, the 2-1 buy down and the 1-0 buy down, we're still doing lots of those. That's a major advantage for the buyers and some of the sellers, because it can reduce that rate from 6.9 to the 4.9, and we do have a 3-2-1 buy down, so you can actually get that bought down to 3.9 for a year. So
which is
pretty
huge.
Good options.
Yeah, that's really big. And so, you know, talking about all those different kinds of programs and trying to navigate that as a buyer, coming to you as a broker, you have all of that knowledge right at your fingertips. So tell us why.
Couple of good tips. We're seeing the experienced realtor get really good prices for buyers right now. So I would hire the most experienced realtor that you can find out there. Experienced mortgage broker. You've got to find a mortgage broker that has the flexibility and has some options for you. Not all lenders and mortgage companies have the options that a mortgage broker has. So I would shop it around a little bit, maybe call your bank, call a credit union, call a retail lender, and then call a mortgage broker. You don't have to pull your credit with all of those companies. You can do a soft pull or know what your credit score is, but definitely want to have a mortgage broker in the mix, and you're going to be pleasantly surprised at the flexibility, maybe some of the lower rates that are going to be available with a mortgage broker versus some of the other lenders out there. So definitely going to help you shop in the rate, and that's free advice. So take advantage of it.
Absolutely. And you know, as you mentioned, an experienced realtor, but you know, you just said an experienced mortgage broker. You've been in the business for over 20 years. So.
25 years. Here's another good tip for you, experienced insurance agent, because insurance is pretty crazy right now. So you need those 3 part of your team to help you get the best payment possible.
Yeah.
So mortgages, real estate, and insurance, those are important right now. Good tips.
Excellent tips, Benji, as always, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next month.
Looking forward to it.